What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to American Truck Simulator, and today we're back in this beautiful Western Star 4900 EX truck as that train is just spawning in. That is interesting, and it despawned. No, that's a bug. That is definitely a bug. Right off the bat, man. So today we're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And we're actually picking up that trailer right there with a crawler thingy-mabobber. And we are going to be taking that up into the city of Chicago today. We're actually going to be exploring the city today, which is awesome. Back over here, there's supposed to be a viewpoint, but I cannot figure out where the marker is for it. So we're going to come back there and we'll try to figure it out a little bit. Here's a look at the interior. I believe this mod is from the Steam Workshop, if I remember correctly. But not very many options to customize the interior with. We do have a GPS, which is nice, but I do like this nice wooden look of the interior and these nice, they call them maple leaf seats, which I think are actually pretty fire. And here is a look at the back. We can't go into the back like most trucks we could, but still very nice looking. Alrighty, guys, we are hooked up to our trailer here. Like I said, I know there is a viewpoint somewhere over here, but for the life of me, I cannot find where to trigger it at. There is a photo op to the right or to the left over here, so I want to go around the block and maybe it'll possibly spawn itself in. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and view that photo op real quick, and then we'll make our way to Chicago. Hopefully you guys have had a good weekend. It is Sunday, unfortunately, which means I have to go back to work tomorrow, which kind of sucks. Alrighty, coming through small town Cape Girardeau here. I think this road up here is where we're going to take this left at to do this photo op. Still no trigger for the viewpoint, which is kind of sucks. I did achieve my goal of daily uploads last week, so I'm very proud of myself. Very, very proud now to achieve the one of having daily uploads for the rest of the month of June, or for the month of June, not the rest, because we haven't even started June yet. That starts tomorrow. That is one of my goals, and it's going to be a busy month, so we'll see how this even works. Looks like this right here is going to be our photo op. I'm assuming it is a Capitol building. So it was the City Hall. Okay, now to go back around and see if that marker spawned itself in. I highly doubt it did, but you never know. You never know. We're definitely going to be late getting this to Chicago. There's only like 40-something minutes left on this load. And unfortunately, it is external contract, so we will be limited to 65 miles an hour. I was trying to find a load in the freight market. I did not want to use my own custom trailer today, or my ownable trailer, I guess I should say. So I went ahead and just tried to find one. Nothing on freight market. External contracts had 3 going up to Chicago, but 2 were for the outskirts, and this is the only one I could get that actually goes inside the city. So not too sure exactly where we're gonna go. Okay, I guess you're going to let me go, fire truck. I appreciate it. I might have been out a little too far. So, let's go ahead and see if this marker has spawned itself in. I highly doubt it has. It would be nice. I know when I first pulled up to this site, there was a bus parked at the far end over there, and The marker was right under the bus, and no matter new passage map updated. So it should be like right around here. Oh, I wonder if it's on the other side. Hold on a second. I wonder, because now with that being found, I wonder if it's on the opposite side of the map, or this wall or whatever. But that's kind of cool though. The Mississippi Stories, this little wall here, I think that's pretty cool. Got all these photos and stuff, so we can go this way. It looks like. I'm assuming no trailer allowed. There it is. Okay, I was about to say. I'm like, I see there was one, but I don't know where. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and check out this viewpoint real quick before we make our way to Chicago. Alrighty, we got to see a little bit of Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. But I do like this wall over here of like artwork and stuff and photos. I think that is very freaking cool. So we are taking this little... I'm assuming this is a pathway. I don't think this is an actual road for trucks to go on. I think this is supposed to be like a walking path, to be honest with you. But hey, it's an invisible road. We'll take it. Got a nice view of the water here. I believe, I'm not sure what lake this is, or waterway. I take it we just go back to 74. No, I think we get out here. Yeah, we get off over here. Oh, this is going to be a tight turn, man. I don't know if we're going to make this. This is too tight of a turn. Alrighty. Well, somehow we ended up getting it. We got it. We had to scrape that wall a little bit, but we got it. I know we were supposed to go left. We're going to turn right real quick and go down this road just to get the rest of it explored, because SCS is that way. And then we'll turn around and we'll head to the way it had us go previously. These construction workers over here are probably like, what is this trucker doing? Yeah, man, I know. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing either. Okay, so we are back down this little road here. Look at all those posters that were ripped off, man. We have not explored this road, so we're going under the bridge, and then we go over the bridge. So doing a little bit of exploration today, which is nice. We're going into the actual city, it looks like. Not too bad. It's a very nice looking bridge, though. I do like it. Very cool construction. So we are going to have to go into the city. Truck crossing. Okay, yep, there's Transport America right there. Looks like we're heading into the industrial side of Cape Girardeau. So there's that Buildmaster from the viewpoint. There's the horizon. Taking a right up here. Lauren and I ended up going garage sailing yesterday. There was a town that had like town-wide garage sales, and we ended up picking up some good stuff, honestly. I ended up finding it was a custom-made watch, according to ChatGPT, because there's no branding on it. Looks like it was custom-made. It is a Sons of Anarchy Outlaw watch, and it's got a dude with a rifle as the backplate. But there's no brand. There's no numbers on it either. It's like I said, it must be a custom-made watch. And I picked that up for about $5, which I pretty much a steal. And all it really needs is a new watch band and a new battery, and it should be a functioning, working watch, hopefully. I think that was a pretty cool pickup. ChatGPT, I went ahead and submitted some photos to him, and supposedly he said it could be worth between 25 to 30 bucks. So for a $5 pickup, I think that was a pretty damn good purchase, if I say so myself. Okay, looks like we've got them. He might have an arrow. Nope. No arrow yet. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and stay in this right lane here. Of course, we're going to be stuck at a red light. Oh, it turned green. Perfect. As much as I want a thumbnail here, I'm going to wait till we get to Chicago. I went ahead and just nabbed one just in case I forget to get one in Chicago. Also picked up a book, some license plates that I've been wanting to add to my collection, like the older Illinois license plates, which those are one of my all-time favorites, and I've got 2 of them now to add to my collection. A 2024 Athearn Christmas ornament of a F-unit locomotive, which I think was a pretty cool pickup. It was only $250, and they're going for like $25, so I'm like, that's a really good pickup. Welcome to Illinois. I can already feel the taxes. I feel like I'm being taxed to breathe right now. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Fortunately for us Illinoisans, the state gas tax goes up July 1st. It will go up 50 cents. And the shitty thing is gas is coming down where I'm at, so in Champaign. So it's going to go right back up again, which is absolutely insane. We also got some kitchen stuff that we've been needing. And I got these pretty cool O-scale railroad crossing signals. They've got the wiring and everything. I want to make them like a display to where I could just, hit a button and they could, turn on and off, because it looks like they've got lights, but I'm not too sure if they have the bell. But I know my buddy who has an O-scale model layout wants them. So I may try to sell them to him depending on if I can't get what I want to do to them to work. So, but a little shelf piece, a static display, you just hit a button and all of a sudden you have a railroad crossing with the bell and lights. I think that would be pretty cool. And we also got some gifts for some people for Christmas and whatnot and birthdays, so that was pretty cool. So we are in, what did that say, Blue Ranch? I don't know what that said. It's a tiny little town, though. Definitely give it that. Tiny little town. I don't even know what that said. I know it didn't say Blue Island. Maybe Blue Mound? I have no idea. So we are going on Illinois 3 and Illinois 127. I was going to say there's no light, but it is very dim. Okay, so they got stop signs too. We're all good. Taking the scenic route today to Chicago, it looks like. Look at that. An abandoned building right there. Illinois is full of abandoned buildings. I will say that. They are absolutely full of them. Also got this cool little, it's actually a bigger whiskey glass. It says it's Jack Daniels, but it does not match the font for Jack Daniels, and it does not match the, doesn't say the old number 7 on it either. So I think it's like an off-brand, but I mean, it's for how big it is for 50 cents. It was a pretty damn good pickup, if I say so myself. And that was the easiest construction zone ever. We had the green light. Nobody's working, just like all Illinois construction zones. Half the time they're there, nobody's working. It's very crazy. But we also tried, or I also tried this new, not a new coffee shop, but it's new to me, in the town that the garage sales were happening in. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Nothing really to write home about. But I do like enjoying, you know, trying out new places like that, like coffee shops or different, you know, stores and shops, restaurants, etc., etc. All right, so I think we're getting on the interstate. Yep, we're going to get on 57 here, which will take us right through Champaign. So, no, we're not getting on 57. Maybe we are. I think we're going the opposite way. Okay, yeah, 57 north. There we go. So what does it say to Mount Vernon? Yeah, Mount Vernon. Okay. So, going along with that construction zone we just went through, this past week here in Illinois, we have had 2 interstate workers killed and 2 injured, all in separate instances of working along the interstate at night. Up in Chicago, there was 1 killed and 2 injured that were filling potholes. And here in Champaign, we had 1 guy killed who was, I believe they said he was moving traffic cones so he can get into a construction site. For this I-57-74 interchange. One thing I will tell you guys, if you're in a construction zone, even at night, slow the F down, stay off your freaking phone, because us workers who do work on the side of the interstate, and I'm not saying I do it all the time, but I do occasionally have to play Frogger on the interstate. Slow the F down. We all want to make it back home. We don't want to be another number in a fatality. Please just slow down, be alert, stay off your frickin' phones. Now, the one here, I don't know about the one that happened up north in Chicago, but the one down here in Champaign, the guy admitted to going 65 in a 45, was arrested for, I think it was reckless homicide. No, I don't know. It was like reckless driving or homicide or something. But he was saying that he had his phone mounted on like a phone mount on the dash. It fell. And while he was going, you know, 65 in a 45, what the hell was that? We were supposed to, explore Chicago, but we ended up losing our load. So the I thought whenever the tow to road happens, we keep our trailer. I guess not. Still don't know what that bump in the road was. I'm going to have to look back at that in editing. But we're close to Marion, so let's hope we get something in Marion going up north. I have no freaking idea what that was. We can get on 24 east to Nashville, but I have no freaking idea what that was. That was insane. Like, what the hell was that? Glitch in the road, bug, map bug, I have no idea. We didn't hit a car or nothing to my knowledge, so there's no reason we should have done that. Absolutely no reason. So we can't go this way. We're going to have to go to Marion. Hopefully there is something to take us to Chicago through here. That was insane, man. Bypassed the way station. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Whoa, bro. Okay. Okay, we had a little stutter, but that's fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. We don't have to go to the way station. We're good. Okay, now, going back to the guy, He said that, like, his phone was on the phone mount, it fell, he went to go pick it up, swerved, overcorrected, and hit the guy moving cones. And unfortunately, the guy is not being held in prison, so Marion has been discovered. We achieved 8 cities in the Illinois, the Prairie State, for the achievement, so that's good. We're going to the Hill Avenue. I'm going to hope we can find a service station here in Marion, because we need one badly. But yeah, man, he's probably back to Tennessee because the guy is from Tennessee. He was hauling a trailer. He's probably like a hot shot trucker or something. But yep, he is not being jailed until his next court date. Look at that, welcome to Marion sign. That's cool. And yep, unfortunately, he's back to Tennessee, not being held. And we have one guy killed because of it. And I knew the guy. Like, I wasn't like very close to him, but I knew of him. And I have talked to him a few times. So it is very sad to hear. Especially since, you know, I do work on the side of the highway sometimes as well. And not to mention, I was almost hit this past week. So there almost would have been 3 people, you know, 3 separate instances of, I was marking one of my utilities in a lane. And it was like right along the curb. And this guy in a Mercedes did not want to move over for me. Like, he was very close to hitting me. I put my arms up, I flipped him off, and it was kind of crazy because my brain immediately went to just walking in front of him so that we would ruin both of our days. Get that entitlement attitude out of his brain. So everything seems to be going to the outskirts of Chicago, it seems like. So we've got this moving containers, but we'll make less than $2,000. But it goes just south of Chicago, it looks like. Which sucks. So, change of plans here. I went ahead and dispatched us to a load of rice. And we're going to take that to East St. Louis instead. And that is going to be the video here. I'm really mad about that. We would have been, you know, good if it wasn't for whatever the hell that invisible barrier, crack in the road, map glitch, whatever it was. We would have been good if it wasn't for that. So unfortunately, we're not making it to Chicago today. But hey, you know, the old expression, shit happens. We'll go to Chicago in the next one. We're going to East St. Louis. Not where I want to go, but hey, it works. And, you know, I'm still confused about why we ended up losing that load. Unless it's because it's external contracts and it was set to expire after that time, so another trucker went and grabbed it. That's the only thing I can think of. Or the tow to road feature automatically cancels external contracts, but I don't see why that would be a thing. I don't know, man. Fisherman's Paradise. One thing I do need to re-add in is the real companies mod, because I'm getting tired of seeing these foreign, you know, SCS lore companies. I keep forgetting to throw that in. I know it's on the Steam Workshop, so it's going to automatically update, which is nice. What is a recruitment agency over here? Yep, recruitment agency. Game Heaven. Okay. It's like a GameStop, probably. Bucks now. So that Boeing trailer is actually quite legit, because there is Boeing up in, I believe it's St. Louis. I know one of Lauren's friend's husband used to work there as an engineer, I believe. Or he works there now, or one of the two. I'm not exactly too sure, but I know he said he worked at Boeing. But I don't think it's like where they make the actual planes and stuff, because I think that's up in like the northwest coast in like Seattle or something, or Portland, or up there somewhere in that area. So we're going to take a nice little night jog to East St. Louis. Not what I wanted to do. What can you do with the map glitches? Now, I don't have any map mods in. I don't have like coast to coast. I don't have any map enhancing mods in that will give you like more cities or whatever. So that has to have just been a bug on SCS's part, which you would think they would have fixed by now, but is what it is. Alright, where's my trailer that I'm grabbing here, Evergreen? Where is my trailer? Well, they got Panther Logistics over here. Those scarecrows? I think those are scarecrows. I would hope those are scarecrows. A little creepy coming here at night and see it in the corn. Oh boy. Alright, so it said we're taking a load of rice. Is it inside this shed? No, there. That it right there? That's it right there. Okay, perfect. Alright. Oh, I forgot to roll the window down, so we can't do that. I don't think we really need the window down for this one. I think we'll be good. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take this up to East St. Louis now. So, kind of going along with the topic of slowing down in construction zones, it's the same thing on city streets, man. If the speed limit is like 30, there is no need for you to be going 50 to 60 miles an hour on a city street just because where you think you're going is more important than anywhere else, and everybody else's safety is in jeopardy because you want to speed. And it's mind-blowing that half these people that will go like 50 miles an hour in a 25 or a 30 literally just go to a restaurant, a gas station, a liquor store, and it's just mind-blowing that you're gonna go 50 just to go to a freaking gas station. Like, why? Like, what is at that gas station that's so important that you have to go 50 miles an hour? I mean, I can understand if you have to use the restroom, but if you just pull up to a pump and you just walk slowly in there, there is absolutely no reason for you to be going 50 miles an hour. I feel like half these people, or majority of these people, should be losing their licenses for it, in my opinion. Like, you guys do not own the road. And there was a Facebook group for the for Champaign. There's a dude that was posting anonymous, which I can't stand the people that post anonymous. I cannot. If you're going to say something, use your own profile picture. And use your own face. And use your own name. Because it's typically the people that post anonymous, or the ones that don't show their face in any of their profile pictures, are the ones that, you know, like to rage bait and talk shit and everything. And there was a dude in a Facebook group saying, so in Illinois, there is a law to where if cars are parked on your side and you have to go into an opposing lane to overtake them, you have to wait for opposing traffic. Which this guy was saying that he is not going to wait for anybody, and that it's basically first come, first serve. So if you come there first, you go first, which is not how it works. Why are you stopping? I don't understand it. He could have went and we could have gotten these. Why are you guys stopping too? Good Lord. And the trucker decided to stop. Let's see if, okay, he's going to go. So we're going to go after Pam here. Unless there's like a stop sign trigger or something over here. I don't know. That's weird. It's not like we were, you know, that far behind, or yeah, past that white line, so there's no reason for them to stop. But yes, he's like, it's a first come, first serve. If I get there first, I'm going. I don't care. Okay, well, if you get into a wreck and the cop sees that you were overtaking vehicles and you didn't yield to the oncoming traffic, that's your fault. That is absolutely your fault. Now, like I said, some people need to get their licenses taken away, or they should be going through driving tests every single frickin' time they get their license, because some of these people on the road have no respect for anybody, semis, other road users, nothing. And it's just mind-blowing how the entitlement attitude has taken over people. Not saying it's everybody. I'm not saying it's everybody. But that attitude of entitlement has just got to stop. It really, really does. Especially, you know, if you're going 55, 60 in a 30 and you're endangering other drivers because you want to drive reckless to go get a bag of Cheetos from the gas station. Yeah, that is definitely on you. That is 100% on you. Enough rambling about idiotic drivers. One thing I was not expecting was Ferrari to drop their first electric sports car. Now, that one came as a shock to me. It's called the Ferrari Luce, I believe, and it starts at about $640,000. We're going to Mount Vernon, or are we going straight? I think we're going to Carterville. Yes, we're going to go right through Marion. Oh, I didn't even see this red light. Oh, I did not see this red light, man. Whew. They need to put some warning or something, because you can't really see that. I like those painted geese on that bridge. I need to put some warning or something for those lights, man. Now, I'm not really much of an EV guy. I would own a Tesla, though. I would not own a Rivian. Those things are just ugly as hell. But the new Chevy Equinox electric, I saw one of those the other day. It actually looks really, really good, I will say. And the electric Silverado looks pretty good as well. I would own one of those if the opportunity ever comes to me. But supposedly this electric Ferrari is their first 5-seater car. And I'm just curious on how a sports car will do as an electric vehicle, considering the fact that you drive a sports car for the speed and the sound, and electric vehicles make no sound. So, not too sure how that's going to work out, but hey, more power to them. So that vehicle in front of us says do not follow, even though we have to technically follow it. And there's Subway. I'm assuming that's Subway with the colors it's got. I am still irritated that we hit that like giant pothole and completely destroyed our truck. And I'm saying it's Illinois because there's a lot of potholes in Illinois. So I'm going to go ahead and say it was a giant pothole or a sinkhole that we missed or something. Why did you just like go with and slam on your brakes, bro? Go, bro. Go! I am not sitting through another light cycle. You're going to make me go through another light cycle, aren't you, advanced medical transport? Yes, you are. You are an a-hole, dude. Thankfully, it was not a long light, but that dude was definitely an asshole. Not going to lie. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, please make sure you hit the like button. It does help me out quite a bit. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're new here and enjoy the content and you haven't subscribed yet. Please hit that subscribe button. If you would like, you can hit the bell icon. It does send out notifications to you, but from what I've been noticing is that it does take a few days for a video to notify you in your notifications. So it does take a couple days, whereas if you join my Discord server, which link is in the description, if it doesn't work, you know, just drop a comment and I'll fix the link and I'll send you a new link. But there is a bot in there that posts as soon as a video is dropped, so definitely make sure you check out the Discord server. Oh, come on. Another red light, man. Oh, we're going to hit the cop. We're going to hit the cop. We're going to hit the cop. That was close. That was very close. Holy crap. You know, one thing I have not seen in ATS is city buses. That is the first city bus I have seen in this sim. So I wonder if that is a sign that we will be getting the Coaches DLC, but we'll be getting licensed buses as well, like MCI or Prevost, or considering New Flyer is in the brand new Busbound game, we'll be seeing New Flyer city buses as well, and we'll end up having to do like a city bus route or something around Chicago or, you know, whatever. I think that would be a pretty freaking cool thing to do in ATS. Granted, it's American Truck Simulator, not American Bus Simulator, but I feel like that would be a cool thing to do. And it's kind of odd seeing passengers on this bus. It's a city bus that's going downtown, but there's passengers on it, and it's on a, you know, main highway. Very interesting. Now, I don't know about in your area. Looks like we got a broken down vehicle just in the middle of the lane here. That's not good. Oh, there was a dude on the shoulder. Oh, dude, that was not good. I almost hit the dude on the shoulder. Now, I don't know if it's happening in your guys' area, but here we've got food trucks, new food trucks popping up like crazy everywhere. And, man, I am all for it. There's so many new trucks out here to try out. So many new restaurants as well that are opening up that Lauren and I want to try. Okay, what do we got going on over here? Okay, looks like we've got some emergency vehicles. So we got a broken down truck here. Okay. There's two new hibachi trucks, which honestly, hibachi food truck just sounds awesome. We've tried one so far, and it was absolutely fire. It's called Samurai Hibachi. They load up your plate. I mean, you get a shit ton of meat, you get a shit ton of rice or noodles, a shit ton of vegetables. They load that plate up. Little pricey, but hey, for the amount of food you get, I'm not complaining. There's a pasta truck out here that I've been wanting to try for a while. A couple different taco, burger trucks. There's also a build-your-own egg roll truck where you can get like Philly cheesesteak egg rolls or jerk chicken egg rolls. And there's that police cruiser again. Little more warning next time, guys. Little more warning next time. I like how we did run into that Dodge Charger again. So much construction, man. So much construction. Definitely like Illinois. I'm surprised that whenever we go along the I-74-57 interchange here in this sim, there's no construction, because that area is just nothing but construction right now, and it's a deadly construction zone. Not saying there's been a lot of fatalities, but there has been a lot of accidents in that zone. Because like I said, people want to speed through it. They don't want to slow down. Now they're at the stage where they're actually doing night work again. And people just want to speed right on through. They don't care. If they don't slow down, they'll go 70 through that construction zone. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, guys. Come on now. Don't be... No, we're not waiting for you, cop. We're not waiting for you. No. There's no need to stop at the line if the light is green. That is exactly why we had to go through 2 cycles, because they're stopping at the line. We're not doing that. There's no need to stop at the line. Absolutely no need for it. Come on, dude, go. Idiots in construction zones, I swear to God. Idiots in construction zones. That's how accidents happen. That is exactly how accidents happen. Good Lord, that Mustang on was having a death wish. Yes, they were. Alright, get ready to turn right. Coming through some small little town here. I'm not exactly too sure. East St. Louis to the right. That's where we're going. Looks like we got some tank cars over here, some railroad and some intermodal trains. I do see a car coming, but I can't tell if they have a stop sign or not. So we're just going to go. Alright. Pharmacy. Factory outlet store. Pretty neat. I love how the signs are lit up too. And they got those like lights on the docks there. I love that. The attention to realism. You know, people's lights on in their houses. Absolutely love it. Get ready to turn left, she says. Taking a left at the light here. No, we're running it. We're running it. We don't care. We're going to run it. Hopefully there's no train coming. I think we're good. Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that we're coming up on our destination here. I do see a question mark. Not too sure what that is. Wonder if it's another viewpoint. Or one of those roads that we can explore. Recruitment agency, okay. That works. There's another question mark up over here, which I'm assuming that one is a dealership. Well, we didn't get to see what the question mark was, but I'm pretty sure our drop-off is up here. St. Louis Grocery Warehouse. Interesting. Interesting. Alrighty. Going along with the food trucks, one thing we really need is a breakfast food truck. We have one, and I'd say they're decent. They're not the best, but we do need a breakfast food truck. Just imagine getting biscuits and gravy from a food truck, or even like an off, you know, like a McDonald's McGriddle, but you know, a bigger and better. Because I've always wanted to make McGriddles. I have not done that yet, but I have always wanted to make a McGriddle at home that's better than McDonald's. But then again, you can't really top McDonald's McGriddle, and you cannot top McDonald's hash browns. Everything else, meh. Especially their Coke. Their Coke is pretty good. Their Sprite is good too, I will say that. That nice crispy Sprite that they have. Okay, we're going a little bit farther than I thought we were. Going through this residential here, waking everybody up with our engine. Something electric trucks, you know, can't do. Electric vehicles can't do. Those things sound like a frickin' spaceship. They really sound like a frickin' spaceship. Okay, I'm going to assume, yep, we're coming up. Okay, so this is the road we need to be on. I do see a viewpoint, so we might go through that again. Do it in the dark, but it is what it is. Alright, so this is East St. Louis, but we are close to St. Louis, if that makes sense. We're supposed to go to Chicago, but that did not work out in our favor, unfortunately. Stupid potholes. We'll try this. We'll see what it's like at night. For nighttime, that was not pretty bad. I will say, I enjoyed the skyline at night. I enjoyed looking at the arch at night, but it's weird because the arch is lit up here, but in the cinematic, it was not. So that's kind of interesting. And I love seeing like the flashing lights like you see on those sub-transmission poles. I love seeing the flashing lights on there. We got the flashing lights on the elevators here, or the silos. I think it looked pretty cool. Is there a way station? Oh, there is a way station. I don't think we have to do that going in. I think we have to do that going out. But I also don't know where we're dropping this off at. Is it here? No. Not in here, is it? No. Is it back around this way? Is it in here? No, not in there. Is it through here, I want to say? No, it's back here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's back there. I was like, wait a minute. I don't see the lines, but they're back here, unfortunately. So we're going to have to... I'm going to attempt to get it off of what we got. I'm assuming we're good, considering it's a smaller trailer. But it is all the way back in the corner over here. It's like this load of rice doesn't matter. They don't care about it. Oh, we almost hit that barrier. Ooh, we almost hit that barrier. Oof. That would have been bad. Alright, let's go ahead and pull forward just a tad. It's a smaller trailer, and it doesn't have a spread axle or anything, so it should be easier to back in. But I honestly did not know they wanted it back here. We don't want to hit any equipment or anything like that. We don't want our insurance company to be mad at us, so we'll correct a little bit. That was my fault. I completely undercorrected there. Get it nice and straight. And bring it on back. Get past this little trailer thing over here. I don't know what it's for. We're in the lines. We good? They don't like it there. We good? There we go. I was about to say, like, we should be good. Alrighty, guys. One final look at the beautiful truck here. I was really wanting to take this Western Star through Chicago, but unfortunately that did not happen. I love all the license plates that we have on the front here. So I got Illinois, where I currently live at, and the places that I want to move to on the right, which is, yeah. Yes, and yes, I would move to Alaska if the opportunity came to me. But yeah, guys, one final beautiful look of the truck here. We're going to drop this trailer of rice, and I will catch you guys on the next video. I apologize for not going through Chicago. I was really hoping to, but we'll catch that in another video. Take care, guys.